welcome back to my cup of tea with Jenny,
JD,
Erin, and Kat.
So, Vampire Diaries, Season 3, Episode 7. Before I give you the title and we start discussing that, we do have a patron question. Ooh. I feel like I need a jingle, like patron question thing. But yeah. Now, I don't know, how to say the person's name, because they just have a symbol of like, it looks like a trident.
Oh.
Who is your favourite character at this point?
Caroline.
Sorry, I'm going through them in my head. Feel free to go around the room and come back to me.
I don't really have a favourite.
Who would...
to be honest, I don't want to get attached to anyone because I'm pretty sure they're all going to die.
Okay, right now, I'm very intrigued to see what happens with Tyler. Because he's teetering on being a douchebag, and he's the first hybrid, and I don't know, so like,
he's your favourite?
No, he's just, right now, he's the person that I wouldn't want to lose from the storyline.
You could be a politician, you know that.
The question was, who's your favourite? And then I tried to help her with a different question. You've then circled back and answered that one. Who is your favourite?
Sorry, so I answered your question.
You answered my assisting question for her.
Okay. Who's my favourite? Yeah, Caroline. Probably Caroline.
Alright. What is your favourite storyline so far in the series? I can give mine.
Of 3?
Yeah, so far in what we've watched, the whole 3 seasons.
Oh.
So for me, I love the storyline of the twist that the sun and the moon curse was fake.
Yeah,
I loved all the build-up of that to then find out it was not what we thought it was at all.
I was thinking that because it's very like a hoax. Like you've watched a mockumentary for ages, but in a fun way for us.
Yeah.
I really like the originals. Elijah and Klaus and this like super family that everyone's terrified of, and yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like that, almost like a royalty hierarchy within this realm. Yeah, so I quite like that.
I did like the Catherine storyline though, when she was in the 2 and then she wasn't in the 2.
Yeah,
that was good.
Oh, I feel like I might say the discovery of the werewolves, because I feel like we were so excited for that. Yeah, I'll probably say that because that was fun seeing another element of a mystic world coming in.
As you all know, having watched the last episode, there was a very long conversation about the return of Mason. After an hour of Erin going home, I got a message to say, alternatively, Mason is a ghost. So she got there in the end. You worked that out.
Well, I wasn't here last week. Yeah, so I had homework. And then I want to say first thing this morning when I spoke to Jenny, she was like, what did you think of the ending? I was like, oh my god, this ghost, someone's opened the gate, there's all these dead people coming back. She was like, oh, so you got that straight away?
I just think it's like we were in a room full of doors and we just decided that was the only door, and then we just focused all our time on getting through that. We're like, that's the only option, and we jumped so hard on it that we ignored any other potential option.
And frankly,
so one track.
Frankly, Erin, we should know better.
So this episode is called Ghost World. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Question for the comments. Have you ever seen a ghost? Tell us what happened.
Oh, someone's getting revenge. Oh.
Low blows, Stefan.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
He hasn't seen him. Oh.
I didn't.
He hasn't seen Mason.
Oh, seen Mason. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Actual fuck.
I mean, he did rip his heart out.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fair.
I can't blame Mason for being
Oh,
mad.
it's a day event, like I was hoping for.
I am especially proud to be kicking off this day of festivities. Thank you, volunteer.
How does anyone have time for a job?
Family members. Sorry, late. What did I miss? Just a bunch of historical lies.
You didn't miss anything.
Oh, this is tripping.
Jeremy's going to be able to see the other ghosts, right?
Only if he's thinking about them.
As long as he wants to see Anna, she wants to see him, she's still here. I went against the balance of nature when I brought Jeremy back to life, and now I'm paying the consequences.
It's a very unfair
Yeah.
consequence, though,
Yeah.
and not her fault.
But it's also humble of her to acknowledge that she made this problem, and so she's got consequences.
Because I'm pretty sure I just got spit roasted by Mason Lockwood's ghost.
What? Well, why would you think that?
When I kill someone, they're supposed to stay dead.
So awkward when that doesn't happen.
Fix it.
Oh, he is cranky.
Wouldn't you be?
I mean, yeah, but still.
Vicky could interact. She blew up my car. Vicky had help from a witch on the other side.
So Anna can't interact with people but Vicky could because she had help from a witch. So we're assuming that Mason therefore has help from a witch. No, Anna can interact because she's touching Jeremy. But Anna could only do that at the end of the last episode when Mason came out. So when they tried to send Vicky back, it looks like, as Damon said, you've got your voodoo wires crossed, because actually it had the opposite effect.
But didn't someone just mention Anna and they couldn't see her? Which means
Yeah, because you have to be, don't you have to be like thinking.
Damon couldn't see Mason.
Jeremy's the only one who can see the ghosts, and Matt, because they both died.
Okay, so what we mean is by interacting is that they can't see them.
Wait, I thought Damon could.
No.
Damon could see Mason.
No.
But how did he know it was Mason Lockwood then?
Because that's the exact
that's
same
what
way
he
he
did
killed
to
him.
That's exactly what he did to Mason.
And no one was in the room when that curtain opened.
Yeah.
So he's like...
And he's in the know about what happened with Vicky and...
Oh, so it still only is Jeremy that could see them? Because
Yeah.
I was under the impression that... Okay, so Jeremy could see...
Both
Mason.
Vicky and Anna.
I think, in theory, if Jeremy's thinking of Mason
Right.
and Mason wants to communicate with him, then yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Right, so Vicky could only communicate with Matt because she had help, but the others can't communicate with other people.
Yeah, because when Vicky was attacking with the car, they couldn't see her, but what she was doing was happening, so...
Yeah. But Anna, for example, she can't...
I think the basis
Elena
is...
wouldn't be able to see her.
No, but,
No.
but she could, say, move stuff on the table.
Yeah,
She could
Yeah.
flip that table open, so she's
Yeah,
now
yeah.
able to touch stuff in the
But
earthly
she can't
realm.
interact with the people apart
No.
from Jeremy because
Yeah.
that's a different situation. Right, okay, got it.
Well, she can interact with them as much as, like, push them or shove them
Yeah.
with her, but they
Yeah,
can't
that's what
see
I
her
meant, yeah,
interact or communicate, yeah.
It's used to reveal veiled matter. What's veiled matter? Ghosts.
oh, so now everyone's going to see
Isn't it
them.
impossible to contact?
There's gonna be people everywhere tonight, so there's gonna be lots to eat.
I can't draw direct.
I actually prefer this stuff.
So do I.
Send me away, Jeremy. It's that easy.
It's not if you know that she's going to be left alone, the guilt of that.
And when you've already been through the grief of losing
When
someone.
it's gonna stop. But before it's done, I have to do this.
No. Oh, no.
No one walks in, sees him kissing thin air.
Oh, that's very funny, but oh, Jeremy,
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
She doesn't deserve this.
No.
Oh my god. Is that your... Anna?
Oh, God, the goosebumps that I have. Oh.
My eyes started welling up at the sight of ground,
I
and I knew it
know.
was coming.
I literally thought it a split second before it happened. I was like, oh shit.
Now, what kind of a friend would I be if I didn't help you out of this mess you're in?
I don't want you.
I don't want your help. I don't want to get better. Leave me alone.
Maybe you should listen to stuff.
Or maybe I should do this.
And he's thinking about her because it was prompted by the journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The witches told you there'd be consequences to bringing Jeremy back, and you did it anyway. I didn't have a choice.
I love him and I couldn't just let him go.
It's not her fault.
You're right, it's yours.
Yes.
You can't tell Bonnie.
Don't worry, I'm gonna let you do that. Right after I help her send the ghosts away.
Literally the way Bonnie was like, I love him, and he's doing that.
Looks like today was a good. I'm sorry. Did you not just say how desperate you were for my help in saving Stefan's life?
Ah, now she don't want to get rid of the ghosts.
But if you've got a little bit of time.
And as much as you want Anna gone, she's not a danger to Jeremy.
I killed you. You want revenge? Actually, I want an apology. Not if you found a weapon that could kill him. There is no weapon there.
Hello, Mason.
I know you need to apologize. You gotta be kidding me.
Do it.
Capable of remorse? Just apologize. I do a lot of things I don't have to do.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
She drained the blood from him.
You know how Damon got into Rose's head when she was dying?
Yeah.
Well, Lexi is so much older than Stefan that she can get into his head. I think she's making him believe
Oh
that
my
he
has
is
no
starving.
blood.
Yeah.
God, that's cool.
Elena caught Jeremy kissing Anna. What? I'm sorry. Pete kissed her? She's got a foothold now.
If I was
It's
Bonnie, I'd be like, I want to kill Jeremy, and that will fix the gap.
Especially because it's not even about the ghosts. It's just like he betrayed her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just make it stop. Please just make it stop.
You have to separate yourself from your emotions. Don't let him play on them.
You know what? I don't want your help anyway. I wish I'd never met you. Every single moment that I've spent with you has been a complete and total waste.
You have to make him see past the blood.
I can.
I'm glad that she can't, because I think it would be so against character
Yeah.
for her to just find that too easy.
I think she could have done it up to there, but actually stabbing him every day, I think, would be too much for her to do.
Not where it's supposed to be. Unless someone took it. I didn't.
She said she didn't take it.
Oh, and you believe her. So wake up, Jeremy, before you lose everything.
I'm glad that no one's giving him a pass on this.
No.
Jeremy?
Aren't you supposed to be all-knowing?
I'm a ghost, not God. Go left. I love her. I've always loved her.
Everything that you're holding on to is in the past, Jer. Are you gonna love a ghost for the rest of your life?
That's quite ironic, her telling him that when her situation with Stefan is he's effectively gone as well.
Yeah, she just. I'm very proud of Elena for that.
Sorry. Thought you might need this.
So he didn't screw her up.
It's like a booby trap tunnel.
Oh, I don't know, he might have known the route
Yeah,
was
no,
that
for
way,
sure.
and then like double bluffed him into going that way.
That's Mrs. Lockwood's car.
Oh.
I'm gonna get out of the car. What? And you're gonna drive the hell away from here. No way, I'm not leaving.
She can't take on those other those ghost vampires.
And right now, the mother of mine is about to be ghost bait.
Unless maybe she can if they're ghosts, I don't know. But I was just wondering if they were older and stronger than her.
It's just gonna break you.
I'm sorry I took the necklace. I just thought, with all the two vampires out, then maybe.
You might find your mother.
Oh.
Oh, I hope she finds her mum.
I want to know why she's not taking the necklace to Bonnie when she can get there like that.
Would be received very well.
What now? Can you through?
It's like I'm not invited in. Wait, I'm not stopping just because you're stuck.
We need more time. What if it's just the other side? She is a strong lady.
Yeah.
Oh, she can say goodbye to her Grams.
Oh. What'd you find? It's...
No!
Mason!
It's okay, Lexi. I know what to do now. You can be free.
Yes! She looks so good.
I'm so proud of you.
Just need a little minute.
Oh, there were so many nice wrap-ups there, you know?
Yeah, it's
They're sad, but they're nice at the
Yeah.
same time.
because I know that when you look back with Anna, aside from her relationship with Jeremy, her whole story was just trying to be with her mum.
Yeah, they were just trying to leave, weren't they? But now they have. They've done exactly what they wanted to originally. They wanted to move together to a new place to find peace, and that's what they've done. So they have moved house just a little bit later than planned.
Sorry, Grams. It's like you're stronger than this. Like to hear, like I'm proud of you. The last
She didn't get to say that before the last time.
and like the guilt that Bonnie will have been carrying, and to know that
Yeah.
you would just
To know that
what
she's
you would-
okay and
what you would pay to hear that from the person that you want it from most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that actually as some of them were going, it's like it's so bittersweet, but at the same time it can give little bits of closure which are worth no amounts of money, you know, so it's nice.
And it was the tears in Lexi's eyes.
Yeah, she
Like
didn't want to
the-
go.
She didn't want to
Yeah.
leave him, but actually knowing that it would be okay.
Yeah,
And
and she had to pass the baton, you know, to Elena to do that, because it's not her responsibility to do that. She doesn't owe Stefan anything. In fact, quite the opposite. But
isn't that love? You don't owe them anything
exactly. But every single dead person there, ghost, looked so good. Like, looked, you know what I mean? Like, looked really healthy.
even-
So
Mason.
yeah,
I mean, we'll get to the end of the episode and we can have a proper.
No, I don't think I can.
Mason Lockwood can get over the fact that I killed him. Can't you cut me a little slack, Rick? You shouldn't have to get over it.
No.
I was your friend, Damon. You shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Well, sometimes I do things I don't have to do.
You're gonna recycle that same crap-ass apology you gave Mason Lockwood?
Yeah, well,
I didn't mean it, man.
That's still not a sorry
Yeah.
though, is it?
say I'm sorry.
He's gonna stand there, waiting for me to dry out.
No, I'm gonna go home. Take care of my brother. Be a friend to Bonnie and everything else that I have to do. Feel something, anything, Stefan. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose me forever. I won't love a ghost for the rest of my life. You know what you owe me? The respect of not making me listen to you explain yourself.
I am sorry, Bonnie.
You need to go. Just go. Jeremy.
She's asking him, but she's got the power. She could make him. Oh.
Ooh.
Rick. I found something.
What is it?
I have no idea.
I really love that episode.
Yeah. It, like, opens up so much stuff to come out, but it also wraps up a lot of things.
And I love getting to bring back some old characters.
Oh. Fine,
yes.
See it on camera. Just
Yeah.
you guys have to put up with that.
Because I think they made interesting choices on who to bring back and who not to.
Yeah.
Because you think of the number of characters they could have chosen
They could
from.
have, yeah. It's interesting, like you said, though, the people that came back were all supernatural. They weren't human, so... But yeah, I'm really pleased that Anna and Pearl were reunited.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And they were clearly both looking for each other.
I mean, should we start with the Jeremy and Anna storyline?
I have multiple different angles of thought.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult because objectively, I really want to hate Jeremy.
Yeah.
I can understand that he didn't get to say goodbye to Anna, and I can understand his feelings for that. It's still wrong. You could have felt that, but you could have then, as soon as you were called off with Bonnie or done that, and that it would still be shitty, but that's where it goes from just being like shitty to really, really wrong.
I do feel like that from the moment, the end of the season, last season, when she appeared to him, it definitely felt like he put Bonnie on the back burner a bit. So in a way, it's like, I can understand he didn't understand what was happening and why, but I think he definitely knew his feelings weren't as they were.
And but then because he didn't tell her, that like you said, that shows that he knew. Oh,
I think what will be very interesting from here will be if he acknowledges that his love for Anna was there all the time, and that he basically, not saying that he has a choice, but as in if he, when it's the right time, maybe gives Bonnie the explanation or whatever, but they can't be together because he's already acknowledged.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Whereas if he'd have gone back to her being like, I want to explain, as in trying to stay with her, that would have been, no, you are absolute douchebag. But if he is now of the understanding of, this is how it should feel, and this is not how I feel with Bonnie, and clearly my behaviour shows that, so therefore not having that expectation of getting back with Bonnie. So I'm going to be intrigued to see what happens from here.
Yeah, I feel like he's...
What, you think he's going to try and get back with her?
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I just think sometimes there's a fine line between knowing the truth. If I was me and someone came and told me, I'm really sorry, I've actually realised that this whole time I was in love with someone else and what I had with you wasn't that.
Oh no, he doesn't necessarily have to say that much, but he just can't try and get back with her.
Oh no,
no,
absolutely not. There's no...
The explanation will have to be delicate, but...
I think his feelings for Bonnie and his relationship with Bonnie was completely genuine. He does love Bonnie, but he was then in a situation that you would never find yourself in, for someone you've lost, and it's completely different to, because as Bonnie brought it up in an earlier episode, she didn't break up. She died. So I think the issue is if he had been open about things, and I think there's also the issue that only he has contact with Anna, and I think he has the added weight of knowing she's on her own and that she's all he has. Plus everybody else needing Bonnie's time. And that Bonnie is a good understanding person, so she's not there making demands of him and she's not getting angry with him,
knowing that was taken advantage of.
Exactly.
That doesn't make it okay.
Because again, she shouldn't have to do that to make it.
I think if he told her straight off the bat, he then wouldn't have had the bonding time with Anna, which wouldn't have led so much into this, because he's then basically almost re-fallen or is reawakened all of that. So that necessarily wouldn't have happened, and they could have worked together. He could have been like, she's all on her own, and that Bonnie would have helped.
But the reason he wasn't honest about it is because he knew he had feelings. It wasn't just guilt, it was attraction and desire and everything.
But in fairness, it's not a long time between her dying and now.
No.
We haven't gone very far, and you know, not condoning what he did, but like your first love comes back from the dead, essentially.
For both of them.
But then if it
When
hadn't
you're
been
six-
that long,
you're-
he
Yeah,
shouldn't have got with
that's the other
Bonnie.
thing.
He's
It's,
a kid.
he is supposed to be. It's hard to think that he's supposed to be 16 because
16
he's
years
no
old.
way 16. Look at him.
Yeah. But also
Yeah.
then he shouldn't have got with Bonnie. If it was only a short amount of time since Anna,
Yeah, but she's
he
dead.
he wasn't
It's
ready to
not-
get rid with someone else.
No, potentially not. But again, he's 16 years old,
Yeah.
and she's dead. She's
And-
not. They've not just broken up and she's gone somewhere.
And
like,
also,
she's dead.
it's the you're never gonna say I know that I'm ready. It's when someone comes into your life and those feelings develop.
Yeah.
Because they did a very good job with Jeremy and Bonnie of building how that relationship came about.
I think I'm so annoyed because I really love Jeremy and Anna.
Yeah.
And obviously that went that way. But then I really fell into, because it was a battle, because it was like, oh, should they do this because of like Elena and all that would cause. But then I really bought into it.
I think because they grew that relationship really
They
well.
did such a good job. And she doesn't freaking deserve it.
No.
I mean, this is what I mean. This is why I want to be so angry about it, and I was. But you can, like I said, when you look at it from different angles,
Yeah.
you can understand. But still grounded, I just felt any respect I had for Jeremy just drop out for me as a character. I did really like how Elena spoke to him, and I appreciate like what you said, like she was saying it to him but realising actually that she's saying it to herself. But to be able to have that balance between I'm talking to you as my brother and I'm cross but I do care, but also you've wronged
Bit of tough love.
My best friend.
yeah. It's really hard balance to strike.
That's horrible for Bonnie as well, because the whole reason he can see Anna is because she brought him back and saved his life. So she's going to be like, you piece of shit, why did I save your life?
But again, knowing what we know of Bonnie, she won't regret bringing him back to life.
No. But it's
That's
just the
not who
irony
she
in
is,
it, you know? The irony is a sting.
She's a better person than me, because I'd have been like, alright, we want to close that, unwedge that door.
Oh, I smell a sacrifice.
But again, if
my
this
gut
is the
would have
thing,
been
even though
that.
she knew there'd be consequences, but she didn't know what they were. If they had said, "We'll bring him back to life, but you will lose him," she loves him enough to say, "Okay."
And this is my point where
Yeah.
I say like, that is that real love.
Selfless.
Oh,
And not
What
even
an
just
idiot.
her love for Jeremy. Bonnie repeatedly shows her selflessness in the fact that even if she wasn't in love with Jeremy, that's Elena's brother.
yeah.
What about Elena? You know,
So many layers in which she'd go to protect him, and oh my god, I don't know what all it means.
It's quite human though. I like it. I think
Yeah.
it's a true reflection, because there's so many situations which are not cut and dry. It's like, if I do this, then I disappoint this person, but I make this person happy. Or if I do this, then in one respect I'm being nice to this person, but in another respect I'm being a douchebag to this person. That's a lot more realistic, you know, than everything's cut and dry. Wrapped up in a ribbon.
For Bonnie in this episode, she's having to deal with this boyfriend thing, but in a way that's still on the side to, I have the responsibility of dealing with all this.
Yeah.
And having to send her grams away.
Oh,
I'm so glad that she got to see her though.
Yes.
That's really nice, because she got to see, I don't know, last time she saw Gramps was obviously like, she went to sleep, she was worn out, you know, and then this time she was like, Gramps was looking fire and healthy and just like, we got a job to do, girl. So it was nice, she was like back to her old self.
And I love that Grams was able to give her that talk of, this is not on you, this witch did this, you know, you didn't.
But again, she came back and gave her a lesson and a teaching about this wider world of witchcraft as well. So she's
said
still
to her,
giving her those lessons.
That's original vampire business, I don't want you involved.
yes,
That's what I mean.
Grams.
She's still giving her them teachings.
And do you know what? It
So we
makes
know
me-
exactly what's going to happen. Bonnie's going to get involved.
Well, is she though? Is she going to be like, do you know what? No.
No, don't be silly.
Because again, at the end of that episode, that necklace came back. We don't know why or what that's for, so she may get dragged in. Who knows?
I mean, that's the thing. She will be dragged in, but now will it be a different? No, I don't want to be, but I will have to.
Because now I'm the only one that can do it.
Yeah. Oh my god, what I would pay to hear. Because, you know, when Caroline was on the phone to Elena and Grams and Bonnie was sat there in the background reading through the grimoire, I'd love to know what, like, just hope that she got some lessons or just...
Some quality time.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
that little extra.
That's sorry, I think it's nice.
But also that I understand Jeremy wanting to talk to her straight away, but the disrespect of you've just watched her have to say goodbye to her grandma, you don't give her any breathing space with that because straight away you feel like you need to. But I suppose if he didn't try to say anything, we'd be like, what a piece of shit.
16.
I know, and I'm saying, but like the other way around, if he hadn't have gone to say anything, we'd be like, well, he doesn't
You can't
care.
go and hide from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's probably no good way, but
he was showing up, and then it was her choice. To be honest, and it was her choice to say, "I'm not now.
This
I
is
need
the
time."
thing.
So.
He had brought her the necklace, so he was there anyway. What else was he supposed to do? Be like, so, Bonnie, big crazy day, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to leave that with you. I'm just going to scoot. Like, he would look like a douche,
Go get some ice cream.
But I think it's right that he was going to broach that conversation, but she set the tone of, no, not now. Go away. So.
And like I said, she could have made him.
Oh, she could have turned him into something out of revenge, you know?
Look in her eye, man. She looked angry and powerful. And that was also what I thought about Graham's last sentence about saying you're powerful.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, and it does that. I was like, I want more witchcraft. So I'm really excited to see where Bonnie's development goes.
Well, she's done a lot of magic as well, so she's probably exhausted and just been like, I cannot right now.
She needs a nap, a really soft blanket and like a little cat or something to cuddle.
So, Anna, we stick with the Jeremy, Bonnie. Anna, see, again, Anna's the other person in this triangle, but you can't hate her for it either.
She was desperate.
Because she's lonely and she's just clinging on. Although, yes, she still should not have done it. You know he has a
She's
girlfriend.
15 years old or whatever she is.
Yeah.
She's 100.
Yeah, but she's...
But she was desperate.
And when you've been alone, you can't blame her for
for
hanging on. And like she said, when she took the necklace, she's trying to find her mum.
Yeah, she just wanted more time.
We've already seen before she'll go to any lengths to do that.
But she did seem like she... This is why she's not a bad, she's not a selfish character. She's, for someone vampire and dead, she has very human reactions to all of that stuff, and you know she didn't want to continue to cause harm.
And eventually she did the right thing by Jeremy, as in, like Elena was saying, basically if you love him you need to let him live, and she did.
I'm very glad that her and Jeremy didn't get a goodbye scene.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, I think her giving him the necklace was almost the goodbye, wasn't it?
But not like a, I'm going to go now, goodbye, I'll miss you.
Yeah.
Because ultimately it boiled down to that wasn't the defining relationship, it was like her and Pearl, and like her and her mum. And
that's the real reason she was her unfinished business.
Yeah.
Jeremy just happened to be a bonus kind of thing.
Yeah, that gets me every time to see them reunited. And Pearl, man, that woman...
She's
beautiful.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
She looks so good. That was a really nice scene.
Yeah.
I was glad.
I'm really gutted because they were.
So in a way
they got what they wanted. And now they're free from being vampires. They're just...
Well, this is the thing that I like about this episode. It's getting to see old characters again, but it's like each character got some closure for themselves. Like Graham's got to tell Bonnie what she wanted to say to her and to help her. Pearl and Anna got to find each other. The tomb vampires didn't get theirs, but are we really bothered?
I feel like they did. They
did get to kill one of the Fells.
Yeah, one of them
put one of that dude up on a tree. Jesus.
That was very sacrificial.
It was gross.
Lexi got to help Stefan again.
Pass on the mantle.
Yeah, pass it on.
I think there's just so many characters in this that you didn't get enough time with.
Yeah.
Like
Mason.
Yeah.
I think he had a good story in the fact that now he's a ghost. Now he will know how he was used by Catherine.
Yeah.
And when you look back at Mason's story, he was doing his own thing with Catherine for what he thought was to help him. So he wasn't there for Tyler. And so I think now this is why he says redemption, like, I could have helped him and I didn't, and now look what's happened. So the only thing I can do is now actually help him.
I loved that.
I thought it was really interesting that I think Damon has made a joke before about, I've killed so many people, how do I know which, get in line, which one it wants to hurt me. He's never actually had to face anyone back again that he's killed.
No.
So
he said, when I kill someone, they're supposed to stay dead.
Yeah, so to have someone come back, but with that level of maturity, almost like sight and perspective of like, this is bigger than us. Like, I'm not bothered about this petty squabble. Yeah. Yes, got a bit of my revenge because I got to tie you up and, give you a smack. But I think, I don't know, maybe Damon almost, like, which is ironic because physically Mason is younger than Damon because he's over 100 years old, but I feel like there was almost like a bit of a teaching there and a maturity level, and I think Damon looked at that and was like, okay, respect.
Like Mason had evolved to a different type of thinking, and like this is
made Damon feel a little bit immature.
This is the real perspective, and I hope maybe it gives Damon some thinking space as to, self-reflection. Should I need to kill all those people? Do I need to continue to act this way in the future?
In fairness, he ain't killed anyone for a while.
Rick?
Yeah,
he's not dead.
Yeah, but that's Rick's point.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
But I mean, he hasn't killed anybody like properly for a while.
It doesn't change his behaviour though. No. He's still a dick. I was hoping that we were going to see a little bit of that lesson. Maybe it's too soon, but I was hoping that he was going to apologise to Alaric, because literally that would have been a growth from the middle of that episode where he didn't give a proper apology to Mason, but then by Alaric coming in, I was hoping maybe he was going to apologise. He went to that.
He can't seem to just use the words "I'm sorry," so he beats about the bush to apologise in a way.
But that's not good enough. And that's not accountability.
No, the way he did it with Alaric was in a way his way of showing him that he's trying to apologise, because he's using the same words that he knows was an apology, but he's still not actually saying,
yeah, but
I'm sorry.
I still don't think that's good enough.
So I agree it isn't good enough. I see there is a slight shift. It's like those kinds of like, I'm sorry, don't make me say it.
Yeah.
Fine the first time.
Exactly.
But if that becomes so I don't need to say it. If he then does something again, or I was Damon, I'm sure he will, but then doesn't the next time apologise or continue to show change behaviour, then it makes a farce out of the it's like
he needs to eat a slice of humble pie, get over his ego and be like, no, you owe this person an apology. I know it doesn't feel good, yes, it's embarrassing, but you owe that. It's about them, not you. And he can't do that. He's still, so that's why I was hoping of that opportunity of a bit more growth, but yes, he lent towards it, but not quite as much as I wanted. I know, I don't hold my breath.
To be honest though, I would like that scene to have gone with him going with the Mason apology, and then when Rick had turned around for him to just say, Rick, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It was the smirk that I was like, I know what you mean, but that
it falls short.
It gave me a little bit of an ick.
Yeah.
But just that little.
It's a bit of humility, and he didn't give it. He still never gave up on his ego.
I'm pretty sure we have heard him apologise though to Elena, and only to Elena actually, about Jeremy and about his behaviour when it concerns Elena.
Yep. But there's no growth
since only
that.
Elena.
But that's self.
It is
self-serving. So, and if you can only apologise to someone that you have separate feelings for, that then can easily change. Because if you then go off them, then that doesn't.
You're absolutely right. An apology to Alaric would have been completely about the other person, and he didn't do that. He tried, but he wasn't strong enough or big enough to do it. So we'll see if there's any more growth.
I really love the dynamic, and it hurts me that we can't just have it, because we could have had it if Damon hadn't.
Oh yeah, they were so good
Damon
together.
and Mason.
I was thinking that. I was literally like, Damon or Damon Mason is like maiden, but I was there shipping there.
No joke, right? So you've got Mason Lockwood, you've got Damon, and you've got Alaric. They are like the male version of the Powerpuff Girls. Can you imagine?
Yes.
That would just, like, the crime-fighting bros.
Literally.
I would.
The little wolf, the little vampire, the little hunter.
Is there fan fiction?
Yes.
Is there fan fiction, guys? I need to know.
And then he found, in the end, Alaric found some sketches on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're about.
They look oldie. I'm going to go with some of the originals.
They look oldie.
Yeah, people don't tend to get up to much cave painting these days, do they?
Yeah, no.
Not
It's a lost start, that.
That's unless that's an escape room and that's part of it. You know what I mean? But that bit when Mason was like, I found, and they disappeared, people were like, no.
But you knew it was going to happen, didn't you? You just knew. You knew someone's was going to cut off right before.
Yeah.
And so I was, in my head, I'd already decided, fine, someone else can go in the cave, so his will have to cut off, because if they cut off one of the others, I think I would have...
But Mason did still do what he came to do, because he led them to those drawings. They never would have found them without him. So he has left that, he's done his bit.
legacy.
Exactly.
The other storyline, this will be in Stefan.
Interesting.
I find this Stefan much more entertaining.
Yes, this Stefan
I'm
much
not
better.
surprised you do.
I find this Stefan much more amusing.
And being me, I find him much more attractive.
I was going to say,
because it's
she's
like,
attracted to
when
Psycho.
he was sat at that table in that t-shirt and he's like, there's lots to eat, I'm like, oh my god, look at him.
you are a pure person. It's like, are they an arsehole? Yes, that's hot.
Yeah. I'm that
If you could
person,
put that in a dating app.
you know,
No.
like in...
It's like the worst place.
You know, in like the comedy horror movies, and it's like danger, safety. I'm like, ooh, danger.
Literally. Your nickname is Scary Movie.
The worst thing was, when I sat down at the table, I thought, oh god, Jenny's got herself a new Damon, hasn't she?
Yeah, and obviously he's now locked up in their second dungeon.
Sure, because you can never have enough dungeons.
Oh god, I wish I had a dungeon. Terrifying.
I much prefer this Stefan. He's not as broody and boring.
Yeah.
I found the old one a bit tedious, to be honest. This one's much better. If the new version could be a kind of mix between the two,
Yeah.
that would be much better for me.
Yeah, happy medium.
It would amuse me much more. I think, the old one was lacking some humour. This
Yeah.
one's pretty fun.
Sometimes, yeah, he had moments of humour with
Yeah.
Lexi and sometimes with Caroline. So it's more... But to be fair, there's been constant threat, danger, struggle.
Yeah, there's not really been any like, let's chill out and watch a TV series
Yeah,
or...
but come on, Damon's funny all the time.
Yeah, but...
He's always cracking jokes.
Yeah, but that's
Damon
like a coping mechanism.
and Damon doesn't worry about the same things that Stefan does. Damon's not worrying that everyone's going to get murdered. He's like, well, I'm all right, Elena's all right, so we're good.
I mean...
It'd be interesting to see if he... I had a thought there, like, it'd be interesting to see if he chooses to switch back on his humanity, and if he does, how do we know? It's not like the fucking lights come on. He could lie. What
do the
proof does
test.
she have? Yeah.
Well, he
so,
did.
all right, let's untie you and see if you eat me. Like,
Because he sat there, didn't he? Said, but I love you, and things could be
well,
how it was.
we knew that was a lie. That was too,
Yeah,
And she knew that.
But what if, say, she's left now for the night? What if she comes back in the morning and he's literally like, I decided. Like, what test is there? So that's going to be really interesting.
I think...
I don't have the answer. I
I
don't
think
know.
you're gonna... I think
She'll know.
she'll know, yeah.
There will be something. If you
have to
you
find the
are
weak
so
spot.
in love with that person, you know that person so well, there will be something and somewhere that they will say something that you'll go, that's you.
I also think, as I said during, it's good that when it got to the physical torture, that she was like, I can't do this, because I
That's
think
realistic.
yeah, it would have been ridiculous for Elena to immediately be able to go into that level of...
Yeah, I appreciate because the
Torture.
last episode she did give him a one dig
Yeah.
with the in the stomach, but to actually have someone tied up and torture them,
systematically torture.
that's not her character. Yeah,
And it's someone you love as well.
Because we can look at him and we can go, well, that's a different Stefan.
Yeah.
She can know that, but the feeling is still there.
And Elena's overriding
humanity.
yeah, it's compassion, and she's so caring.
Yeah, the irony. It's the thing
Yeah.
that he's switched off as the reason what she still has,
Yeah.
that she can't torture him.
The level of strength, like for her as a character, I've made no exception that I've been a bit like, She's really coming, like this episode
She's grown,
for me.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the strength, this is the respect. Like when I really believed her when she looked at him and she said, I'm not going to be with the ghost like forever.
Yeah.
And
That's what I needed, because
Yeah.
previously up till now, where it's been like, I'm not going to give up, I'm like, I don't respect you, woman, because I'm like, that's just... And when he was like, so pathetic, I was like, yes, it is, Stefan, you're right. But I like the fact that she has grown to say, I will have a limit, because I won't waste my life on you if it's never ending. I'm not going to give you everything. I will give back to myself, and there's other things, but she's gonna try and see it out, but there will be an end that she will walk away.
Yeah.
And I don't think she had that self-respect or strength before, even though it'll still be hard or whatever, but she can do it.
But maybe what she needed was to see that reflected, like in Jeremy,
Yeah.
she did to notice in her own situation.
Yeah. So we said like the
Chasing ghosts, yeah.
I don't think that she will stop until he is better, because I think that's her as a character. But there is the real big possibility that, depending on how long it takes, she will be fixing him because it's the right thing to do, but emotionally she will have moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not going to wait for him to be with her, but she will help because she's...
Switch on his humanity in like
Plus,
a year and she'll be like, yeah, I'm engaged. Someone else, sorry.
If he's still here, if Damon is still here and all of that, is Damon going to give up? And if they're all still involved together, how far can you really walk away?
But she could, in theory, choose, now that everything is okay, I don't know, like, Klaus has got a bag of blood, maybe he's alright. She doesn't have any reason, really, and please correct me, I might be forgetting something, but she could just walk away from Damon and Stefan. She doesn't have any connection to them. She could walk away and carry on living her life. With Alaric and with Jeremy.
Until Klaus is gone, you're not.
Yeah.
Until Klaus is gone, you need to be around people that can protect you, and you're never going to be truly free. It's like...
And she cares.
Yeah.
You know,
she cares. What I really want to see is, because the moment... immediate threat, other than whatever's going to go on with that locket, we'll block that out. She could have like a normal day.
That's what I mean. If she was to walk
Give
away,
us a really easy, boring episode. Next one, please.
Yes. She did say, I need to go and be there for my brother and be there for Bonnie, because you've got to remember that obviously Bonnie's going through a breakup, Jeremy's going through a breakup and grief again.
Yeah, they've all just seen these people.
Do you know what? She needs a day for herself. When was
Spa
the last
day.
time? Yeah, when was the last time she had like a bubble bath, some candles? No one gets
Do
to
you
watch
know what?
TV.
Caroline needs a spa day. Bonnie definitely needs a spa day.
They needed a road trip. I'm much happier with this episode than... Oh no, I forgot Tyler, so there are still problems going on. I'm much happier with how I feel about everything after this episode than I did the last one. Or the last two. They were trauma.
Okay. So that was our reaction to Vampire Diaries Season 3 Episode 7 Ghost World. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.